Recently, I interviewed the nonprofit organization Beyond Toxics. They envision, quote, a society where everyone has equitable access to healthy food, clean air, and water, and underserved communities are involved with decision-making processes that affect them. I interviewed them because they've been located in Eugene for a long time, helping to protect the environment.
And what can we do about it? Like, what can we personally do about this situation?
Yeah, as for the what we can keep doing, I think, advocating and fighting for change, specifically, I think a change from profit over people to people over profit. I think, something that it's kind of like that's something that's ingrained in our culture, and that's something that we need to keep fighting to reorient.
Yeah, just hopping off of that because that is really kind of my answer too. But giving it just like I guess a slightly different tinge, I think collective action is really, really important and realizing that there are many pathways to change. Like at Beyond Toxics, we kind of take the legal, advocacy, policy, and activism, like three different pathways that we have, but like those aren't the only ones. And like the law is not always the answer to change. Like we need the grassroots activism. We need everyday people with their skills, like journalists, like telling the truth. And so I think it's really important to really have that holistic view because I don't think there is like one silver bullet to fix everything. You just need a lot of hands working together towards the same cause to really shake up the status quo.
Same thing which Alyssa and Terence spoke about, like constantly advocating for policy change, but also at the same time looking at, we've required a really massive shift in the global economy which moves us towards at least renewable sources of energy to it, especially we're talking about climate change and to reduce our greenhouse gas emissions, simply put. But also I personally work on is also to work towards education and outreach with the next generation leaders such as you and youth oriented climate leaders who want to learn more about climate change and want to learn more about maybe environmental justice, all these different topics which have come up in these past years. We're working with them to be ready to constantly put up against the fight which we are in as of now.
I agree with all that, and I would add that our whole sense of economic health is upside down, and that we look at things like GDP. We're always looking for bigger, more growth, use more stuff, dig more wells, and we've got to change that to reflect putting value on worker health, water quality, and make some of those things actually have economic value. And once we do that, then we'll be able to measure the harm we're doing, or the benefits we're creating by changing policy.
Want to help this cause? For more information and how to show your support, check the link in the description below. Thank you.